Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Maya, and I'm an animator and storyboard artist who is currently producing an independently animated show. For those of you who are coming back, you heard that right. Nevermoore, the series the characters you've been seeing here are for, is officially in production. This is also the reason why it's been so long between my last video and now. Between then and now, I finished my junior and senior year, made my junior film, which is up on the channel now, made and presented my thesis film, which was an animatic for the pilot episode of Nevermoore, graduated, worked on a couple of other side projects, including a short for Goblin's Paris, and finally got a team together to start officially making Nevermoore a thing. It's been a lot, but this year I'm really hoping to give this channel a shot again, and put out videos somewhat more regularly. I'm hoping to get a video out at least once a month, but knowing my track record here, we'll see if I actually end up holding up my end of that. Now on to the actual video. Originally, I was going to split this up into a couple more videos, but at this point I've been holding on to old footage for over a year, and I just want the series to be done so that I can move on to the other video ideas I've had. The first character we're looking at is Olive. Olive is a secondary antagonist to Quinn and her friends, and sides with Brooke. While Brooke and Sadie, another character you'll meet later, are more openly antagonistic towards others, Olive is a bit more aloof. She generally feels very detached from them and only really feels the need to be friends with them as a social safety net. You can't get bullied if you're one of the bullies, right? Besides that, Olive is defined by her curiosity. She's hungry for knowledge and can be easily swayed by promises of discovery. She also deeply loves her family. She has two younger brothers and a dad who she cares about very much, and her mother is a nurse, and Olive wants to follow in her footsteps one day. Olive has picked up on a few tricks from her mom, which makes her occasionally the healer of the group. Though she can initially act pretty cold, she warms up to the people she truly cares about. She's also a sort of foil to the show's deuteragonist, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and primary love interest, Alice. You might notice that there's no speed paint for Alice, and that's because, well, I kinda lost the footage for that. I actually redesigned her last year, and I wasn't very happy with her initial design all the way back in 2024, so when I had to design two characters last year for a visual development class, I decided to redesign her. I ended up doing the redesign on a school Cintiq and forgot to record any of it. Oops. Here's what the design ended up looking like anyway. On to the next character that I actually have a speed paint for, Lexi. Lexi is meant to be a mirror to Quinn. She represents who she could end up being in both good and bad ways. Lexi, to me, is a very fun character to explore. It's also very interesting to explore the ways that she and Quinn differ from each other, and the way that both develop over the course of the show. While Quinn has a very affectionate relationship with her mom and sister, Lexi has a very antagonistic relationship with her dad. He's a local cop, which has turned her into the high school pariah. Despite her overall attitude, most kids have it in their heads that Lexi is a snitch and runs any info about the kids to her dad. She resents her dad because of this, but also in general due to the whole, cop thing. He also desperately wishes she was different, less angry, more normal, or at least what he perceives as being normal, even if that isn't who Lexi really is. Because of her various issues, she's developed pretty bad anger issues, taking it out on her personal belongings instead of people. She's working on it. The next character up is Sadie. Unfortunately, in addition to losing Alice's speed paint, the first half of Sadie's is corrupted, so you're only seeing the line art and color part here. Sorry about that. Sadie is another secondary antagonist who is deeply obsessed with Brooke, to the point of enabling every terrible behavior of hers. I love her, in the sense that she's so deeply terrible that I want to study her like a bug. Her obsession with Brooke and her desire to be her right-hand man is, unfortunately for her, very one-sided. Not that she particularly notices. Sadie's whole goal throughout the whole show is to prove herself to Brooke, even if that means going to more extreme lengths and doing worse and worse things to achieve that goal. She will do anything for Brooke, and I mean anything. I'll let you imagine what that means. The last character is the only main male character, Mikey. He's my funny little guy and my special princess. He's Quinn's best friend and her coworker. All Mikey wants is for everyone to get along. He doesn't like conflict and is extremely avoidant of it, so he'll take the safe options and the easy ways out. He refuses to take sides, but unfortunately for him, refusing to take a side in this case is taking a side. Brooke's side. She views him like a trophy to be won in this little game between her and Quinn. He's a doll to her, one that she dresses up and plays with however she pleases. Mikey just wants her to be happy, he wants everyone to be happy, and his attitude will bring him down a bad path. So many of my friends find Mikey incredibly endearing, but during our table reads for the first 2 episodes, they ended up yelling at me about what he does in them, which was fun. With that, here's the final designs. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you're new around here, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that. It helps get my work seen by more people. And if you've watched the other 2 videos in the series, thanks for sticking around. I know my uploads haven't been consistent, but I'm really hoping to fix that this year. Now that this Speedpaint series is done, I'm excited to work on other video ideas I've had on the back burner. If you like my work, you can find my socials down below, and as a special treat, here's what we've been working on for the Nevermoore pilot.